Bro, I apologize for the camera quality. The lighting is not really great right now, and the place where the car is, but doesn't really matter. You know what matters is the value of the video that you're gonna watch and the stuff that I'm about to say, bro. I want to talk about how to control your mind from negative thoughts. Whenever anything negative just happened, and you've been I don't know, you just been in a fight with your parents or something, you just saw something that you don't really like, your business is not going well, you're not making progress in the gym, and you're now getting pissed, and you're getting negative thoughts from that. Or maybe you're also getting negative thoughts by just worrying about stuff, overthinking. What if this gonna go wrong? What if this doesn't go the way I want it to? And I always like to do this mindset shift whenever I catch myself being immersed into negative thoughts, because whenever you're kind of going through negative thoughts, your work can be affected from it. Whatever you do, it can be affected. Anything you're doing in real time right now, it can be affected from your negative thoughts, just your thoughts in general. So if they're negative, it's gonna have a negative impact, and you don't want that, of course. So I want to tell you how I'm able to shift my mindset from negative thoughts to positive thoughts. And first thing I always do, bro, is just thinking, why am I acting like a little bitch right now? And this can vary from the situation, this can depend on the situation, bro. But most of the time, the reason why we're having a negative thought is because either we're overthinking about something, being little pussies, not having self-belief, or because someone just said or did something that we didn't really like and we're pissed now, instead of focusing on stuff that require more attention. And I just think, why am I being a pussy, giving attention to stuff that does not matter, that's not going to make me rich, that's not going to make me achieve my goals? What's the point? Am I gonna gain something from it? Am I going to achieve anything from giving attention to this specific thing, which then transmutes to negative thoughts? If I'm overthinking, I'll just think, you know what, man? It is what it is. We don't decide how it's gonna go unless we have control over it. And if you have control over it, brother, trust me, you shouldn't be overthinking at all. Because I used to overthink, am I gonna become successful? Am I gonna make it? And eventually seeing all these people making it at ages like 16, 17 years old, they're already making, there's people that are making millions of money. Seeing that makes me think, bro, my competition is so big. People are working so hard, they're being so smart nowadays, they're learning so much. Am I going to make it? And I start overthinking. But whenever I catch myself overthinking, I just come back to the mindset that, you know what, I am going to do more than what is required. I am going to work so hard to the point that failure is impossible. Work so hard that failure is impossible. That's the best thing that I could tell you. Work so fucking hard that you don't even think about failure. You know you're going to eventually make it. Whether it's going to be next year or in 3 years, 5 years. You're working so fucking hard, bro. Sleepless nights and waking up early in the mornings that you know you're going to fucking make it. It's just a matter of time. That's how hard you're supposed to work. Of course you're going to be overthinking. If you don't know what the fuck you're doing, if you don't know where you're going, of course you're going to be overthinking it. But if you eventually make a plan, break it down, follow strategies and just work hard every day, hours and hours put into it, no matter what's gonna happen, no matter how long it's gonna take, you will eventually make it. That's a promise, my friend. There's no such thing as a guy that has been giving 100% of himself. He's been up late nights. He's been waking up 4 or 5 a.m. every morning. He's been working on his business every single day, years and years, and he still hasn't made it. And if he hasn't made it yet, he will eventually make it. If you give 100% of it, if you give 100% of yourself, bro, no matter what, you'll eventually make it. And if you're still doubting, give 110% of it. This is something, again, that falls into the same categories of things that you have control over. Because if you can, work as much as you want to, if you can put your time on it, you have control over it. If you work hard enough, you can achieve it. So there's no point worrying over it. There's no point overthinking it. Because if you put the hard work, you eventually make it. So it's a waste of time thinking about it. Now, whenever I'm about to have a fight with someone, I'm about to argue with my parents or anything, this is the best choice, really. This is the best thing that you could do, bro. Just be quiet. And I know many people, I know it's kind of hard to control your temper, especially when you know your rights and shit has been going on, I don't know, your dad says something stupid that's not even fucking true, and you've been trying to hold it in for a long time, you're fed up. But let me tell you, the outcome of you not reacting and not saying anything is way better. And it's not just about parents, just anyone in general. The outcome of you not saying anything and not reacting to it is 10 times better than you reacting to it, even if you're right. Just think, if I'm not gonna say the truth, if I'm not gonna say anything, is it going to really affect me in any way, shape or form? Is it going to affect my success and my goals? If the answer is no, then stay fucking quiet, bro. You don't have enough time to dedicate it to negative people. And if they're toxic friendships, just leave them already, bro. I left my toxic friends years ago. And whenever I spot someone that is being negative towards me, is bringing me negative energy, as soon as I notice it, I'll talk it out. And if it does not work out, bro, I'll just leave him. I'll leave the friendship because there's no point. There's a toxic friendship or relationship. What if you have a girlfriend? Leave it. And if it's an argument, trust me, bro, unless it's urgency for you to tell something, don't say anything, bro. Trust me, for them it's gonna feel like they won the argument because you're quiet, but eventually in the long term it's gonna be third argument, fourth argument, fifth argument, to the point where you're always quiet and they're like, damn, bro, I talk fucking too much, this guy's smart. And even in the eyes of others, you're going to be like I don't like using this term, but like the alpha male. Because you're always quiet, you're always the one that's winning. Because eventually if you don't talk back, you know that you're right. And you're just keeping it to yourself. And you're not just gonna be, it's not gonna be a better reaction for you, but it's just gonna look 10 times better, bro. And even to the person that's trying to argue with you, you're going to look extremely smart, and they're going to eventually, avoid having arguments, because the key of having arguments is for them to feel like they won the argument and that they are right. But if you stop talking back, you're not giving them the attention that they seek. So eventually they're gonna know that there's no point arguing with you, because eventually you're not gonna even react to it, because you win even before the argument starts. And that's how you avoid negative relationship, negative toxic friendships, how you avoid arguing, and how you avoid overthinking. If you can avoid negative thoughts, eventually your work, your mind, mindfulness is going to be way better. And I don't know about you, but whenever I'm doing something, I love to be mindful on it. You know, I don't like to meditate and have random thoughts of what happened yesterday, and I don't like doing my work being the flow, but then just randomly thinking about the other stuff that I'm worried about. You know, whenever I'm doing something, I like to be fully immersed in it, fully mindful. And if you want to be mindful, you must keep the negative thoughts outside of your mind and outside of your imagination whenever you're doing something. So therefore, avoid the negative thoughts by implementing these actions, these mindset shifts, if that's how you want to call it. That being said, bro, stop wasting time. Get back to fucking work. Keep grinding.